The following video may contain sensitive topics. The views and opinions of the presenter to these are plainly his own. Furthermore, any and all views and opinions of the presenter do not in any way reflect the views, opinions, statements, and advocacies of his personal contacts, his family, his affiliations, and his profession. While the presenter makes a commitment that all content is original, he is obliged to cite references or acknowledge resources mentioned or used in the production of this video. This disclaimer is also written in the description below.
Well, I promised in a previous video that I'll try out mixing salabat with condensed milk to make a milk tea. And let's see how it tastes. But, at nandito na siya sa tabi ko. But, before that, the main video. Hi guys, Ian here. Real talk, Imelda Papin is a bloody traitor. Yes, the tea just dropped. Last week, the Red Chinese Embassy shared a music video entitled Iisang Dagat. And what better time to promote their usurping agenda on our seas and islands than this time when everyone else is hunkering down because of that bloody pandemic they fucking allowed to spread across the world. Actually, gusto ko sanang i-delete yung ano na yun, yung mga words na yun sa script na yun, pero I have to justify that kasi sobrang nag-outrage na rin ang mga tao. One of the singers on that dreaded thing, kasi duet yun, one half of that of the voices there happened to be Imelda Papin, once known as the Jukebox Queen. And with her merely lending her voice to the propaganda move by the Communist Party of China, I don't know, maybe she has just forsaken her right to become a Filipino. I mean, just look at the nasty commentaries against her for that stuff. And the thumbnail for this video is basically something that I can consider my personal meme. So, kayo nang bahalang maghusga mga kababayan kung okay ba siyang meme or hindi. Now again, the Chinese people in Hong Kong, the Republic of China in Taiwan, the Republic of Singapore, Binondo in Manila, Parian in Cebu, Molo in Iloilo, and all other Chinatowns everywhere else in the world are not the Chinese that I'm tackling here. It's the Maoist powers that be in the mainland and their collaborators. And because of that, I have to drink ginger tea, which we call here in these islands Salabat, and add it with condensed milk and creamer. I call it Salabat con Leche, but technically speaking, this is Salabat milk tea, and I hope by the gesture that I'm gonna do in the behind the scenes video prior to this recording, we the sovereign people pledge our online allegiance to what is now known in history as the Milk Tea Alliance. So, in short, Iisang Dagat, my ass. Hi guys, pre-prod Ian here. Ito yung vlog part na version ng ng video na to for the real talk. And before I get to the second part of this real talk, gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo yung sinasabi kong milk tea, or sabihin natin salabat milk tea. Normally hindi talaga ako naggaganto, hindi ako nagmamainit sa tanghaling tapat because what's the bloody use, pero I'll try it in its hot configuration, and yung talagang in itself na salabat, and then I'll get you to the other variants that I wanted to taste. Pero may lang to kasi I have to go back to the other, I have to go back inside para maayos ko na yung sa video na yon. Again, this is the pre-prod version of me, so kumbaga nagpa-prep pa na ako sa loob and this and what who cares what's next. Sa totoo lang, di ko talaga type talaga ang luya ever. Lalo na kung yan, yung nasa putahe yan and all that. Yeah, it will give you a lot of flavor, a lot of unusual spice or that signature kick. Pero since I'm a man of my word, dahil nga sa sinabi ko sa previous video, I would have to try out I have to try out drinking Salabat. First in itself, konti lang to. Papalamigin ko lang. Habang nagpapalamig yan, siguro lalagyan ko lang din ng correction si Nico David dun sa shinare niyang video about dun sa isa sa mga itatakil ko mamaya, and that is the incident about this Spaniard who resisted arrest. I think that was yesterday or just this week, hindi ko maalala. Basta nag-resist siya ng arrest kasi nga anong nangyari, parang nag-trespass yata yung police, and it's a police officer, not a soldier. And siguro nagkakamali lang din ng paningin natin sa sa field service, yung bagong field service uniform ng Philippine National Police dun sa PhilArpat or yung Philippine Army pattern na bagong uniforme ng Armed Forces of the Philippines, specifically the Philippine Army. So basically siguro dahil may shade of green pareho yun, tapos pixelized pa. So parang mapagkakamalan mo talaga na sundalo yung isang pulis at pulis yung sundalo. So that's given. Nag-comment na rin ako doon sa video ni Nico na siguro namamalikmata lang din talaga siya. It's an honest mistake on his part and I don't blame him for that. And siguro yung ang masasabi ko lang doon is yun nga, magkaibang FSU ng mga pulis at yung PhilArpat ng AFP. So rule of thumb, if ever nakita yung sila side by side na parang joint sa isang joint checkpoint, mas lighter ang tint ng FSU ng PNP kaysa dun sa PhilArpat. Normally, kung hindi pa yan medyo laspag, dark green yung sa mga sundalo, and pag medyo medyo worn out na, it will lighten, but it's more of lighter green. Tapos yung sa mga police parang medyo may pagka yellowish na green. So I have to put that out, and also look for the velcro patches on the shoulders, kasi kapag kasi makikita mo naman din dyan kung yung, lalo na sa kanang kamay or sa kanang braso, yung service patch nila. Kung ang service patch nila ay yung logo ng AFP, sundalo sila, or at least Army, Navy, or Air Force. Kung yung sa Marines, makikita mo na dito yun yung parang patch nila dito sa to. And kung pulis yan, tawag dito, nandito yan. Talaga nandito yan sa sa patch nila. And also, look for their rank insignias. So from the lowest rank and up to as high as colonel, iba ang rank logo ng PNP sa rank logo ng AFP. So I have to put that out. I have to para malaman din ninyo yung differences ng uniforme ng PNP at ng AFP, lalo na sa mga bagong uniforme nila, yung FSU tsaka yung Filapat. So that's just my take on it. Siguro naman sa kakasalita ko pwede ko nang inumin. Init pa rin. Patay tayo dyan. Anyway, yun lang ang masasabi ko lang sa na yun, sa technically honest mistake lang naman din talaga si Nico, and napin naman niya yung nag-comment sa kanya na yun nga, siguro namalikmata lang si Nico David dun sa itsura ng pulis kasi nga mukhang pangsundalo yung uniforme. So with that information, I hope you are aware now of the difference. Yeah. Luya na talaga to. Medyo parami lang yung tubig ko. May backup plan ako para dyan. Maglalagay ako ng tea bag para dobling talaga siya. Tsaana to talaga yung salabat technically. So I'll have to see if kung may sipa pa rin na luya ito kapag nilagyan ko na ng kondensada. So yeah. Luya na talaga. And medyo parami din kain ko ngayong tanghalian, kaya tama lang din na nagmainit ako just to sort out the digestion process, di ba? Yeah, that's strong ginger, if you ask me. Salabat milky time. So for this mixture, technically dalawa lang naman talaga ang ingredients niyan. Salabat at condensed milk or kondensada. So kung wala kayong kondensada, kung meron kayong powdered milk, that would do. Tapos lagyan nyo lang din ng asukal. Konting asukal lang para malasahan nyo pa rin yung luya. Normally, hindi nyo na kailangan ng creamer din pala kasi lalo na kung nagkokondensada kayo. Pero just to make it, it's just for texture. Yun yung ginawa ko. And this is not the first time that I've done this. I've attempted to record a video kung saan ipe-premiere ko itong Salabat milk tea, pero or Salabat con leche, pero siguro mas mabuti nang ngayon ko nilang gawin dahil nga medyo okay na rin yung script ko. So naglagay na ako ng creamer sa mixture, then yung kondensada. The first time that I've done this, medyo naparami yung yung lagay ko ng kondensada. So maybe just a teaspoon of it para lang masabing matamis at nilagyan ng kondensada. Kasi may creamer na rin. Hope that helps, and I hope that it would do the trick. Marami naman akong napakaluan. So tapos pala ang texture nito or yung kulay nito, hindi siya yung parang sa kape or sa milk tea na parang medyo brownish or something. Para siyang clear na gatas ang itsura. So sana maglasang luya pa rin. If not, I have to cut this video and then bahala na. Sa totoo lang, ayoko nga mahaba ngayon pero what can I do? Yeah. Tama lang yung creamer tsaka kondensada na nilagay ko para dito. Yeah. I guess this would survive me for the next few hours for shooting that real talk video. So with that said, I'll see you inside. Okay, actually dapat itatakal ko rin to habang tinatakal ko yung sa habang titimpla ko tong Salabat milk tea. I'm also thinking actually whether to cover the Don's famous song Iisang Bangka or not. Kasi parang counter na rin or sabihin natin response na rin na no, we're not that the thing that Red China wanted to do, not gonna happen. We'll stick to our guns and we'll have to sail this ship wherever it goes. And number two, parang basically dahil wala rin akong magawa, and since lahat ay working from home, parang naano din ako na parang na sideline ba or whatever. Basta it's I don't know, it's just to basta hindi ko siya matakal but come to think of it, this milk tea is great. Anyhow, let's follow up on the Winston Ragos shooting incident. The police officer who shot the Marawi veteran was just charged with homicide. Fair enough. I think he deserved that for some reason. But there are some who still blast NWA in their Bluetooth speakers, specifically fuck the police, and basically saying that to the police force with matching finger salutes, of course, for the actions of individual officers, and even calling them to elevate the guy's charge to murder to show their accountability. Well, fair enough. Pak one, pak all. There's even a more recent report that I've tackled earlier while I'm mixing or preparing that Salabat milk tea, of suspected police brutality when a homeowner in a posh Makati gated village, who happened to be a Spaniard, was almost arrested for allegedly being drunk and not following suggestions to not be infected with the Chinese coronavirus pandemic in the steps of his own premises, which may count as trespassing, mind you, and which would highly be likely to further lower the morale of the police force in the face of all the flaks and insults to their reputation, and would allow po-po haters to tell everyone to say fuck the police even more. Still, fair enough. But real talk, some people jump to defend the very people whose mere presence they protest against. While I absolutely respect the right of people to express their anger and outrage, it is very ironic for individuals and groups who profess their communist/socialist ideologies, and worse, the Maoist kind, and yet cry for justice for a slain ideological enemy who just recently retired, or so I think. More so, it is doubly ironic that the activists invoke their freedoms of speech and of expression to agitate the young against any establishment, and yet repress their peers and elders, aka the alumni, who express any dissension and disagreement. Worse still is that they target big schools, big Catholic schools, UST, Ateneo, La Salle, San Beda, etc. Though Adamson is not infiltrated, I hope, as the Falcons fully support the Philippine Navy, and in fact, The NSTP director there, a Vincentian priest, is also a Navy Reserve chaplain and serves as the chaplain of the ROTC unit there. Fortunately enough, these student activists do not, I repeat, do not represent all Thamasians, Ateneans, Lasalians, and Bedans. And to be fair, not all who study in UP and other state unis and colleges are student activists. Or at least they are not the kind who rally every week or whatever. I know some of them and I agree to disagree with others. Most of the students in all these big schools do not adhere to any ideological bullshit on social media because, first of all, they have much more important things to do, such as of the moment, to survive and stay alive. And second of all, some of them believe they're just too noisy. Again, dissent is the lifeblood of democracy in a republic. It is never a crime to make dissenting opinions. But on the other hand, shoving down your ideology down the throats of those who make those said dissensions does not help our country weather the medical shitstorm we're into right now. And mga kababayan, that applies to both major sides of the political divide. So just stop the bullshit, okay? Whether you admit it or not, Winston Ragos, a retired soldier who fought in Marawi, served our country to protect the freedoms all of us enjoy. Even if some use it against the very people who paid for those said freedoms with their own blood. As of this script and video, and as of the time that I'm recording and mixing this up, Corporal Ragos was already laid to rest with full military honors. With all things said and done, let us let his soul rest in peace. And I don't know if this is appropriate, but let me say this meme statement to end this video. Press F to pay respects to Corporal Winston Ragos on the comments below. And this video is also, again, a gratitude to all noble men and women in uniform who know what they're doing as they are on duty. And as like in the previous video, I propose a toast to all vital service frontliners, from healthcare workers to food service staff to grocery checkout girls to our uniformed servicemen, janitors, everyone else who can make a living and must be at work while everyone else doesn't. From me to all of you, I really hope that you will not fail us, because we will not fail you either. So from me to all of you, cheers. Yeah, may sipa talaga ng salabat yun. Now, with all that said, this is Ian, reminding you that at all times, be the salt of the earth and the light of the world. Until then, flat the curve, do your bit, keep safe, and see you next time. Bye guys.